Welcome back to Kelly Sucks at Gaming. My name is Kelly and I suck at gaming. Oh my god, it has been, like 2 years now? Yeah, a lot has happened in 2 years. Moved a few times, live in a different state, bought a house, whoa. Um, Sorry for not uploading. I don't have any sort of schedule. I upload when I feel like it. There's not much I really feel like uploading. I don't feel like I really contribute much to the YouTube space, I guess. But there was something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. Honestly, it's been something I've wanted to do since Animal Crossing came out, New Horizons back in March. And that is show my Animal Crossing Amiibo cards collection. Collection in quotations, I don't know if I can really call it a collection. I have less than 100, and I know that's like, less than 100, like, come on. But I think I want to say I have like 70 some. I don't know. We'll count while we're doing this. But there was also news that released about them reprinting and selling at the original MSRP the Amiibo cards, the series 1 through 4. So I am super duper excited about that because there's still some cards that I really want. I'll talk about kind of which ones I got first, which ones I added to later on, and how I got them, and kind of the story behind some of these villagers and everything. So yeah, I thought this would be really fun. I've already pre-ordered some new packs. I think the pre-orders actually went live yesterday. I'm filming this Monday, October 19th, so to date myself. But I pre-ordered 4 packs of each series, so 8 packs in total. I'm just laughing at the absurdity that I am. And I want to say I've never been into collecting things, but that's wrong. I used to collect stickers, just stickers, not even like a theme or anything. I was less than 10, so I don't know if I really consider that. But I've got this lovely little janky setup here that is gonna be kind of weird. But I guess it's just going to have to work. I have to hold the mic because my mic stand is actually being used to hold my phone up because I don't have any other options. It's, like I said, it's real jank, but I guess it's going to work for this purpose. So this is my folder that I keep my Amiibo cards in. I even painted my nails for y'all so you don't have to see my nasty ass nails natural. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm so excited. And by the way, I do plan on doing a video of me unboxing those 8 packs that I pre-ordered whenever I get them. I know they're supposed to come out in November. Who knows when I'm actually going to get them. Maybe it'll be a super awesome Christmas thing. Hold on. I am seeing my phone swaying back and forth, and it's worrying me that this is not a good setup. Okay, let's actually get into the Amiibo cards now that we're almost 5 minutes into this. Yeah, so on this first page, so I do have them ordered by number. Now, I do know that the RV cards don't really follow. They kind of have their own numbering system, 1 through 50, that is separate to the other cards. And I know this is going to bug me until we can flip over to the next page. But yeah, so on this page, well, I'll read them off. I have Vivian, Cap'n, Lyle, Kyle, Sheldon, Patty, Quilson, Octavian, and Knox on this page. So just a little backstory. So I'm not totally new to the Animal Crossing community and the games, but I wouldn't say that I'm a veteran. My first game was New Leaf, and I bought it after the Welcome Amiibo update. So my copy of the game is the Welcome Amiibo copy. And I believe that's when they released these cards originally. And so if you bought a brand new physical copy of New Leaf Welcome Amiibo, it came with one of these RV cards in it. Now, knowing they're like really super rare because a very limited amount of them were printed. So if you try to go like on eBay to find those cards, you're going to be spending a lot of money. They're very, very expensive. I would know. I bought one of them. I bought Vivian's card because the card that I got is on the next page and it's not a very desirable villager. There's a few of those RV cards that aren't like really worth anything because they're villagers that people don't find very attractive or very in any way. So yeah, I might have spent a lot of money on Vivian's card, but I have a good reason. So when I originally got the game, I found out about these cards because I got the card in that copy of the game. And I did some research and I found that there were some more of these. So I bought a few packs myself and I was like, oh, these are kind of cool. They had really limited like use in New Leaf. You couldn't move the specific villagers in unless they were one of the RV cards. So only the 50 villagers that got RV cards are ones that you could forcibly move into your town in New Leaf. If you had any of these other regular cards, you couldn't do that. And I know you had to scan them in with Wisp. And he could give you kind of like what he does in New Horizons. He would give you a furniture item or something. Or if you wanted to physically see that villager, you could invite them to your campsite. But you couldn't invite them to live in your town, even from the campsite, unfortunately. So like I said, they had really limited usability in New Leaf. So I was kind of like, oh, these are cool. But I was like, there's not a whole lot of use to them. So whatever. And so then I was getting really hyped for New Horizons, and I want to say it was either January or February of this year. I looked into buying some more, and this was before they had announced that the Amiibo cards would be usable in New Horizons. They would be compatible in New Horizons. And so the original set of Amiibo cards back in like 2015 that I bought, I bought them at like the original price. And in the US, you got a pack of 6 cards. And I believe that was $5.99. So about $1 a card. When I bought the packs in January or February, it wasn't exorbitant, like to the point that it is now, or even to the point that it became in March. But I did pay, I want to say, around $8 or $9 for a pack, a blind pack, sealed. So, nobody knew what was in there. And so I bought a few more packs, and honestly, I was looking for a specific villager. I was terrified of eBay up until probably a year ago. So I didn't want to try to look for a specific villager. I would rather chance it on just buying blind packs to try to get what I wanted. And that never worked. So, but lo and behold, to me, I ended up actually getting some villagers that are really attractive now in New Horizons, that I never would have thought were popular villagers. So then once it was announced that they were compatible with New Horizons, the price skyrocketed and has just continued to climb ever since. And I think the only time it will come down is once those new packs are released next month. So I'll kind of explain each card. We'll go card by card, and I'll explain kind of the circumstance behind me getting this card, and why I wanted it, if I bought it specifically, or whatever. So let's finally get started here now that I've rambled on for 10.5 minutes. So I did. I bought Vivian's card off of eBay. I specifically wanted Vivian's card because she is one of my villagers on my New Horizons island. She's actually, so you know how like the first 5 villagers on your island, you don't really get to choose. You can't use Amiibo cards to get them. You can go villager hunting like on the mystery islands, but for the most part, the first 5 are kind of determined by the game. And then after that, I believe you get the usability of using Amiibo cards. Well, I didn't realize that when you bought a plot of land from Tom Nook, that if you didn't fill it in a day, that it would be filled with somebody random. So I actually bought 2 plots, and one of them is filled by another villager somewhere in this book. And the other one got filled by Vivian by surprise to me. I didn't know that would happen. And I actually really love her. She was at my birthday party. And she was really adorable, and I love that. So yeah, I bought her card. I probably spent over $50 just on her card. If I was okay with getting the Japanese version, it would have been cheaper, but I wanted a little bit of consistency in my card collection, at least them all to be English. Now I do have some UK versions or European versions, I guess. They're not nearly as noticeable as the Japanese just because they're still primarily in English. So but yeah, so I bought Vivian's card because she is on my New Horizons town. Cap'n and Lyle, they were in blind packs. Kyle is in my New Leaf town. He's not an OG villager in my New Leaf town, but I did really like him. I actually have 2 of Sheldon. He is the only duplicate that I've ever gotten. And I got both Sheldons from mystery packs. I was real happy about that. I bought Patty because Patty's adorable. Quilson was in my New Leaf town. I know he's not very attractive. Not a lot of people like Quilson, but he was in my New Leaf town. He no longer lives there. But Octavian, I got from a blind pack. From one of the first blind packs that I got. I had no idea there were only 3 octopi in the game. Octopodes, octopodes, octopuses, whatever. I didn't realize that. I never really had any inclination toward him. He's all right. And then Knox, I got him from a blind pack as well. He's pretty cool. He's a night chicken, On to the next page. Starting off, we've got Ike, Nate, Tutu, Gruff, Yuka, Flo, Jeremiah, Annalisa, and Muffy. I hope you can see that. Let me check my phone. Okay, yeah. I want to make sure y'all could actually see that. Now you see my little tootsies down here. I didn't paint my toenails. I'm sorry. You don't get that luxury. But Ike is the RV right here. He is the RV card that I got in my copy of New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. Like I said, Ike is not super desirable. He's all right. I've never had him as a villager. And his RV is a car shop, which doesn't appeal to my designing bones at all. Nate, he is an OG on my New Leaf, in my New Leaf town. He's still there. He's all right. I don't like him as much in New Horizons. I've not had him myself, but I've seen other people who have him. I don't really jive with him in New Horizons, but I jive a lot more with him in New Leaf. Tutu, she's just adorable. I got her from a blind pack. Gruff, I got him from a blind pack. I don't like his little goatee, and I don't like his eyes, and I don't like his side. I don't like a lot about Gruff. Yuka, she is an OG in my New Leaf town, and she is adorable, and she's one of my best friends in my New Leaf town. Flo used to be a villager in my New Leaf town. She does show up in my town shops area from time to time. She's okay. She was an OG. She left a little while. After living there. She was okay. She wasn't my favorite, which is why I was all right with her leaving. Jeremiah, he's pretty cool. Never had him. Got him from a blind pack. Annalisa, I bought her because I didn't have any what are they called? Anteaters. Anteaters, that's what they are. I didn't have any anteater cards, and I didn't realize until the last time that I bought Amiibo cards, like a chunk from eBay, that I still don't have any of the birds, like the little Tweety birds, like Jacob and Jay and Piper and Lucha, like any of them. I don't have any of those cards. I was like, because my goal was to try to like at least have 1 card of every animal type, and I totally forgot that they existed entirely. Whoops. And then we have Muffy, who right when New Horizons was releasing, I was planning on moving into my New Leaf town. I actually moved out another villager who's in this book out of my New Leaf town on purpose. I ignored the crap out of him, and I wanted Muffy because I realized that I no longer had an Uchi, or sisterly as they now call it, villager in my town. And the way you get public works projects is the villagers recommend them to you, and if you don't have any Uchi characters, then there's a whole section of public works projects that won't ever get suggested to you, that you'll never have the ability to make. So I was like, oh, I need one. I don't like a lot of the Uchi villagers, but Muffy looks pretty cool. Let's do it. So yeah. So on to the next page, we have Bertha, Serrano, Cole, Molly, Tommy, Isabel, Tia, Fuchsia, and Kit. Again, Bertha is one of those that I bought because I didn't have any hippos. Same with Serrano, although I think he's pretty cool. I like him a lot better than Elisa. So I was like, both of their cards are really cheap. I'm just going to do it. Cole, I got from a random pack. Molly, I got from a random pack. And she's currently in my New Horizons island. And I have to say, she is stinking adorable. Like, so freaking adorable. But she's kind of a bitch. She's not my best friend. She's like one of my less best friends. I really actually want to kind of replace her. The only thing that's keeping me from replacing her is because of her house. I love her house outside and inside, and it fits in so perfectly in the place on my island that it is. So that's what's keeping me from replacing her. But I really want to, because I really kind of don't like her. So I know that will kill a whole lot of people. I know there's a lot of people who love Molly. And then Tommy and Isabel are the NPC characters. I ordered Tia because she's a teapot. Fuchsia very recently left my New Horizons island. She was an OG. I guess I got her from Mystery Island at the very beginning. But yeah, she was an OG. She was all right. I liked her, but I wanted something different because I had 2 deer on my island. I have a whole bunch of other duplicates, but I'm working on getting there, you know. And I got her picture, so that really kind of solidified it for me that I was like, I'm ready to let Fuchsia go. So I replaced her with somebody else in this book. You'll find out later. But she was really cool, and I know she's pretty sought after. I know a lot of people like her. Kit, I didn't have any kangaroos. And I know a lot of people don't like the kangaroos. That's the reason for her existence. Next page. Yes. Okay. So we've got Tom, Savannah, Phoebe, Cookie, Olivia, Carmen, Alfonso, Zell, and Pico. There's a lot to talk about on this page. I'm just going to warn you right now. Tom, he's pretty cool. I got him from a blind pack. Savannah I ordered because I love horses. I'm a horse girl. Don't act like you're not surprised. But she's a freaking zebra, so I have her. Phoebe was an OG. She was one of my first 2 villagers in my New Horizons island. I didn't realize people liked her, and I didn't realize people thought her house was really cool because I got her lame intro house with all like the block furniture, and it was ugly and I hated it, and she was not nice to me. I didn't like her either, so I replaced her. She got replaced real fast, like as soon as I could replace her. But now I'm like, oh, she does kind of have a cool house because she literally lives in hell and she's a phoenix, and I didn't realize that. But if I ever want her back, I could have her back. I don't really want her back anyways though. Miss Cookie, I got from a blind pack. Olivia, I got from a blind pack. Carmen, I've got such a long story about. Carmen was the bane of my existence for a very, very, very long time in New Leaf. She moved in. She became my best friend. I loved her. She loved me. We hung out all the time. Her house was so cute. I loved her. And she, for some reason, decided to move out when I wasn't playing, when I was taking a break from the game. And when I say break, I know a lot of people like step away for at least a few weeks, maybe even a month or two. No, I mean, it was like a few days of a break, probably because I was busy and in school. And I logged in and she was in boxes, and I was fucking devastated. I was devastated. And of course, once they're in boxes, there is nothing you can do. And I knew that. I wholly knew that. But that did not stop me from sitting there and trying to talk to her over and over and over and over and over and over and over for about 15 minutes, trying to convince her to stay. But, she didn't. She left. She moved. And I cried. And then she started showing up in my town shops area. And I didn't realize that they could do that at the time. And I got my hopes up, and I sat there and I talked to her and I talked to her and I talked to her and I talked to her, thinking, oh my God, she's here. I will be able to invite her back. This is my chance to get her back. And you can't do it. They're just there to taunt you and to make you feel bad for letting them go and not playing a few days and missing them asking for you to move out. I was so heartbroken. I'm heartbroken reliving it right now. Can't you tell? And she's the one that I was desperately trying to get by buying blind packs. She was the one I was trying to get. And I never got her. And so I ordered her directly off of eBay because I was like, I'm getting her. And she's moving on my New Horizons island. And she is there. And I love her house. Notice I said her house. Notice I didn't say her. She's okay in New Horizons. She's not my favorite. She's not my best friend like she was in New Leaf. Things changed. I think her time away from me changed her for the worse. Because Lord knows I didn't change. No, there's no way I could have changed. Pff, yeah, okay. Now that tirade is over. Alfonso, he thinks he's Mario. I got him in a blind pack. Zell, I got him in a blind pack as well. I didn't realize people liked him. He's okay. I've never had him as an islander or a villager. Pico replaced Carmen. And I love her. Oh my gosh, Pico is the best. I don't know how to say her name. I've heard it said a million different ways. Pico, Picoe, Pecco. I don't know how to actually say her name, and I'll never learn, but I don't care. She threw my birthday party. She made me feel the most loved on my birthday that I've felt in like 10 years. And I will never, ever let her go. Although she does have a sea bass in her house, and that really kind of, that she's walking a fine line with that sea bass. So Agnes, Julian, Bettina, Sprinkle, Hopper, Drake, Chops, Anka, and Marcel. Most of the villagers on this page I bought on purpose. So Miss Agnes is who replaced Fuchsia. She's only been on my island for about a week or two, and I love her. Her house is black. It matches my soul. And the inside is black, and it's beautiful. And it's made for a cat. It's got a whole bunch of cat furniture in it. I love it because I have 2 cats. So it's so appropriate. But I also realized something because she had Bam over the other day to like hang out, and Bam sat in the pet bed, and I didn't realize that was like an actual seat. And I was like, this is some weird meta moment where the animal is sitting in the pet bed, but the animal is like not an animal. They think they're a human. It broke my brain a little bit. But yeah, so Agnes is new on my island. She's all right. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool, actually. So I'm still getting to know her. That might change in a month. We'll see. Mr. Julian, I mean, he's a unicorn. How can you not have him? I've never had him as a villager, but I needed his villager card. Bettina, she was an OG on my New Horizons island. She was okay. I know a lot of people don't like the mice, but I think she's actually pretty cute for one of the mice villagers. And I liked her for the most part, but I had other things I wanted to do and other villagers to live on my island. Molly actually replaced her house spot. So, yeah, that happened. Next we have Miss Sprinkle Hair. She's adorable. I didn't know she existed until not too long ago. But I wanted her because she was cute. Hop in a blind pack. Drake I got in a blind pack. Chops I got in a blind pack. But why would I ever choose him? You really think I was gonna choose to get Chops? Okay. Anka. She was expensive, but I'm proud of her because I have her. And so many people lust after her. And I'm like, I can have her if I want, but I don't. Please fawn over me. All I want is love. I just want friends. Be my friend, please. And then we've got Marcel. Marcel lived on my new Leaf town. I didn't realize he was a dog until recently. I never said I was smart. Next page. We've Kid Kat, Agent S, Big Top, Rocket, Pelly, Franklin, Paula, and Rodeo. So Freya I ordered just because I wanted another wolf, because I like the wolf villagers. And then I actually ordered Kit Kat, Big Top, and Rocket because I wanted to finish off the superheroes. I had Agent S. I got her in a blind pack, and I also recently learned Agent S is a her. Pelly and Franklin are the NPCs. Paula was very, very briefly a villager in my new Leaf town. I didn't like her. She moved very shortly after. And Rodeo, because he's a demon cow and I didn't have any bull villagers, so I chose Rodeo. I chose good, didn't I? Next we have Cousteau, Elvis, Marina, Bam, Deirdre, Drago, Ava, Genji, and Daisy. So, Cousteau I got in a blind pack. Elvis I got in a blind pack. Marina I got in a blind pack. Bam I got in a blind pack. I ordered Deirdre on purpose because I needed more Uchi villagers to choose from. I ordered Drago because he's a freaking dragon. Yeah, I know I made the mic peak. Tell me something I don't know. Ava I got in a blind pack. Genji I ordered because, I don't know, he wasn't as expensive as some of the other villager cards that I wanted. And I ordered Daisy because she's a purple dog. I mean, she's a purple dog. What else do you want from a villager? A purple dog. But yeah, so Bam is actually one of the few villagers that has been on both of my islands. He joins the club that Carmen is already a club of, or a member of. So yeah, and he is still in my new Leaf town. He has been there for quite a while, actually. I don't believe he's an OG, but he's been there for quite a while. And he actually has been on my New Horizons town, island. He did replace somebody. He replaced my OG jock villager that I got at the very beginning with Phoebe, and we'll see him in a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, that's the only stories that I have for any of these. Next page. Tammy, Tucker, Buck, Flora, Monty, Dora, Victoria, Lyman, and Chatter. So Tammy was an OG on my New Horizons island. I didn't like her. Tucker I got from a blind pack. Buck was my other OG. He is the one that Bam replaced. I did not like Buck at all. Flora, because she's a beautiful flamingo. Monty was on my new Leaf town. I didn't really like him. I kind of forgot that he existed a lot of the time, which is probably why he decided to move, because I never talked to him ever. Dora, she's cute. I got her from a blind pack. She's one of the cute mice. There's like two. I know I already talked about Bettina. Dora joins the club with Bettina of like the only cute mice. Why in the world is Mike peeking like that? Like, what in the world is happening? Is it because of that? Is it because I'm holding it there? Like I said, I don't have a mic stand right now. I'm sorry. I'm holding the mic, so if there's some weird noises and pops, I'll try to edit those out. I'm sorry. But yes, Victoria, my birthday twin, which is really funny because, like I said earlier, am a horse girl. And my birthday twins, there's 2 of them. Not many people can say they have 2 birthday twin villagers, are Victoria and Philly, both horses. Ain't that for some irony? So I had to get Victoria because Victoria actually has a card I don't believe that Philly does, because I believe Philly was very briefly in the game because she is just a collaboration with 7-Eleven, which is my birthday, which is why that was her birthday. And then we've got Lyman. I got him in a blind pack, and Chatter in a blind pack, and I have nothing to say about either of them. Next page. Meringue, Claudia, Rolf, Apollo, Celeste, Gracie, Timmy, Stitches, and Boone. Meringue I got in a blind pack. Eat that. I got Claudia and Rolf because they were both very cheap on eBay and I didn't have any Tiger Villager cards. Apollo because I didn't have any Eagle Villager cards, and it's Apollo. And I live in the US, regrettably, but I do. And so I needed him. Celeste, oh my gosh, she's my absolute favorite NPC character ever. I love her. She's adorable. I want to be with her forever and always. And I know having her Amiibo card does nothing for any game. It doesn't help you in any way. You can't do anything with her because she's an NPC, but I don't care. I wanted it because I love her, and I actually got an actual Amiibo of her too because I really love her. Again, it's useless, but I love her. Gracie I got from Blind Pack. Timmy I got from a blind pack. Stitches I got from a blind pack like 5 years ago, and he is currently in my New Horizons island. He's okay. He's one of 2 lazy villagers that I have. I'm okay with replacing him, I think. And I might. Whenever I get his picture, I'll probably replace him. And then Boone, even though I have Rocket, I wanted another gorilla, even though I hate the gorillas, but he's a baboon and he's pretty cool. Or he's a macaque. Is he a macaque or a baboon? I think he's a macaque. I'm going to amend that. Next page, we have Miss Brofina, Pashmina, Shep, Eric, Melba, Lucy, Puddles, Rory, and Elise. A lot to talk about on this page, that's for sure. Nothing to say about Brofina. She's a chicken. Pashmina, I needed, like I said, I had like no cards for Uchi characters. So I got Pashmina because not many of the Uchi characters speak to me. She kind of did. I thought she was she looks a little sassy. A little sass. But I've never had her as a villager on any of my towns or islands. Shep is currently on my New Horizons island. He's pretty nifty. He's a cute little sheep dog. I got Eric from a blind pack, and I have never had him as a villager. I got Melba from a blind pack, and I have never had her on a villager, but I am strongly considering replacing Molly with her. Originally, when I was about to move Molly in, it was kind of between the 2, and then my coworker helped me choose, and she chose Molly, so I went with her. But I think I'm going to choose Melba now, like 6 months later. Lucy is in my new Leaf Town. She is an OG, and she is still there, and I will not let her leave. She is my best friend in that game. I know a lot of people don't like the pigs. I'm all right with the pigs. Like I said, Agnes is on my island now, so I'm cool with the pigs. Puddles is pretty cute. She's not my favorite frog, though. Rory, he's an OG in my new Leaf Town. He's still there. He's pretty cool. He's actually a pretty cool jock. I do actually like him. Elise, she's an OG in my New Leaf Town, and she is still there. I know a lot of people don't like the monkeys. She's actually pretty cute in New Leaf. She looks kind of poop green in New Horizons with all those newfangled graphics, I guess. I don't like her in New Horizons. I've not had her as a villager, but what I've seen of her, I don't like her. Next page. Mira, Pietro, Apple, Static, Celia, Zucker, Kevin, Lobo, and Lucky. We're starting to get to the end here, finally. I know, we're almost 40 minutes into this. Mira, because she's a cool-ass superhero bunny, and I wanted her. Pietro, because I only had one other sheep, and that was Muffy, and Pietro is controversial, so I wanted him. Apple is, I did get her from a blind pack, and she is a villager in Mighty Leaf Town. She's been there for quite a while. She is not an OG, but she's been there for quite a while, and I do love her. She's quite adorable in that game. Static is currently in Mighty Leaf Town. He's not been there for super long. I don't know a lot about him. He's okay. He's not my favorite. Celia, because I needed an eagle, and she is beautiful. Look at her. She's just so sweet looking. Zucker, because I figured I got lucky enough to get the other two octopodes, whatever, from Blind Pack, so I might as well just finish them off since there's only 3. I spent a lot of money on Zucker, and I don't even like him. What's wrong with me? And then we have Kevin. He's a pig named Kevin. That's gold. And then we have Lobo. Lobo is in my New Horizons island. He is the one that I was trying to move in when Vivian also moved in at the same time. So that's how I got my 2 wolves. And then we've got Lucky, because he is a mummy dog, and I can't say no to a mummy dog. I've never had him. He looks pretty cool. I'll probably replace somebody with him. And then the last page, I know it's like kind of sad because it's like mostly empty. We've got O'Hare, which he used to be in my New Horizons island, and I didn't like him, so I got rid of him. And then we have Grizzly, which I got from a blind pack. And then we've got this random sticker of good old oh no, what's his name? I know it. I absolutely know it, and I feel like a fool right now because I know his name. I know it, and it's just not coming to me. Well, I got it with one of these cards when I bought it off eBay. They just threw it in there. I was like, okay, I don't know what else to do with it, so it's just gonna go there. But yeah, so those are all the cards that I have. Like I said, it's not a whole lot, but it's not a little amount, and I'm gonna have more, and I'm super stoked about it. Like, super stoked. And we're gonna do that. Like I said, I'm totally gonna open those on camera because I think that'd be fun. I don't know if you do, but I do. So I don't know how to end this because it's gone on a really long time. But thanks. Anybody who stuck around, hopelessly waiting for the last 2 years for me to upload something, thank you. You're awesome. You really are. And you have a lot of perseverance. I commend you for that. But yeah, don't ever expect any regular uploads from me ever again, honestly. You're just kidding yourself at that point. But thanks, bye!